apologies for the cheesy thumbnail, but I thought a retro car deserved a retro thumbnail, and when I saw the Total Recall cover I just couldn't resist the temptation to make my own version. If you already follow my channel, you'll know that I'm currently restoring this old Mini. Originally the plan was to get it all restored professionally, but after discovering an underground water source in my garden whilst building a workshop for the Mini, it took all the funds that I had to fix the problem and meant that I had no choice but to have a go at restoring the car myself. I'd always planned to get the engine built professionally. I'd even put it on a pallet ready to be sent off, and never planned to film that part of the build for the channel. But I simply don't have the funds available now after making the repairs to the garden, so I've decided to try and have a go at building the engine myself. It may be the craziest thing that I've ever tried to do, but I've taken on other challenges in the past and built some great projects. I've decided though to keep the engine build separate to the restoration playlist that I've created, and it'll be under its own playlist but obviously on the same channel, which I'll run alongside the car restoration. This way, if everything goes completely wrong and I just don't have the skills to rebuild the engine, it's not going to have an impact on my restoration playlist if I have to delete it, and I'll just have to find another way to get the engine sorted. But who knows, there's a lot of great help out there as well as some great books, videos and of course YouTube. So it's fingers crossed for now, and if rebuilding an engine is of interest, then by all means feel free to follow along, and if you've any advice at any stage of the process, then I'm all ears. This isn't going to be so much a how-to, but more of a how-I series. Winter is coming, so first job is going to be separating the engine into manageable parts, so I can get it inside out of the bad weather, and I'm currently filming that for episode 1. Wish me luck, I'm going to need it. Prior to making the videos on YouTube, I worked as a firefighter for nearly 20 years, serving my community and helping to save lives and promote the fire safety message. Unfortunately, an accumulation of many upsetting scenes became too much for my mind to cope with, and after years of failed therapy I was retired from the service on the grounds of ill health and signed off medically from any employment. To keep myself busy, both body and mind, I developed an interest in woodworking and car mechanics, and with already having a hobby in filming and music, I combined my interests and started making videos here on YouTube, filming, editing and composing my own music for my woodworking and car restoration channels Smugwood and Smugwood Mini. Unfortunately, to produce such videos comes at a price, and with minimal funds after being retired from employment, I've turned to Patreon to see if there is additional support out there which could allow me to continue making the woodworking and car restoration videos. In return for support, there are various levels which are explained in more depth at the Patreon link below, but includes the chance to win one of my YouTube projects made throughout the year, and also inclusion into random prize draws open to patrons only. In addition, I'd like to thank everybody who already subscribes to my channels, or watches, comments, likes and shares them, as it all goes to help support my channels, and for that I'm really appreciative. It's my hope that I can continue making the videos for the foreseeable future. Thanks once again for your continued support.